Imagine this, you get a call from David Zaslav himself. Congrats, you are the new head of the DCU. You barely have time to celebrate before he hits you with the mission. Give me a DC universe that everyone loves. One so good that people will throw their wallets at us. And oh, you have 10 years to do this. No pressure. Your mind immediately starts racing. Alright, first move. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Trinity. Maybe throw in a Flash movie there. Boom. Instant billions, right? This is exactly what many expected Gunn to do. Except, that's not what happened. Instead, James Gunn steps up and announces Swamp Thing, Booster Gold, Wallace, Clayface. Clayface. Are we being serious right now? Who cares about Clayface? Hello everyone, Ezugo here, and today we'll be breaking down James Gunn's unexpected strategy in the new DC universe. Was it a genius idea or a disaster in the making? Let's get right into it. You might have noticed that instead of James Gunn to flood the cinema with A-list characters and the Trinity in the DCU, he optioned for few A-list characters and a whole lot of B to C-list characters. Why the hell is he doing this? Let me break it down for you. In my opinion, there are 5 reasons why James Gunn is doing this. The first reason is creative freedom and fresh takes. When you work with characters who aren't deeply ingrained in our cultural consciousness, you would have this liberty to experiment with these characters without having so much backlash from the fan base. With lesser known heroes, there are fewer preconceived notions and fewer fan expectations to live up to. This means that James Gunn can reinvent these characters in ways that surprise us all, much like he did with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Imagine a character that haven't been overexposed. Now you have a blank slate to create something truly unique without the usual studio pressures and fanbase pressures. This creative freedom allows for fresh storytelling that could redefine what a superhero film can be. Do you prefer seeing fresh takes on a superhero character? Let me know in the comment section. Now let's talk about James Gunn's proven track record. Over the past years, especially in the Marvel universe, James Gunn has shown a remarkable ability to turn underdogs into beloved icons, whether it was with Guardians of the Galaxy or more recently with the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker in the DCU. Gunn's approach is all about injecting emotional depth and dynamic team interaction into characters that might otherwise be overlooked. I don't think this is just a fluke. I believe it's a strategic method that has resonated with audience time and time again. And I think this is why he's more focused on B to C list characters in the DCU. This might just be the best way to reintroduce the vast DC lineup into the modern audience, expanding the DC universe. Over the years, DC has so much been focused on the A-list characters like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. I think I have lost count of the number of Batman movies that the DCU has created. And you might be wondering, but DCU is not only known for their A-list characters. And yes, you're right, they are icons, but however, Gunn's strategy appears to be about expanding the DC universe, not just rehashing what have been seen before. By diving into lesser known themes and characters, think The Authority, Swamp Thing, or even the quirky charm of Booster Gold, he is opening up new corners of the DC world. This method mirrors how Marvel built its cinematic universe, starting with characters that had potential, then gradually integrating them into a larger narrative. In short, Gunn is setting the stage for a more richer DC universe, where even the obscure characters have their moment in the spotlight. Another key point is risk management. Don't forget that DC Studios is a business company and they must make as much profit as possible from the smallest budget that they can use. Big names like Superman and Batman has a very high risk. Look at the new Superman that is about to be released. The tension, the pressure, the expectation for that movie is so high. I've never seen this kind of tension and pressure on a movie before in my life. Remember some of the recent DC struggles with the Flash movie, which had a huge budget and it totally flopped in the box office because of the high expectations that movie had, together with other issues surrounding the cast and the introduction of the new DC heads. The pressure to live up to decades of lore and fan expectations can be enormous and often risky. By starting with lesser known heroes, Gunn is minimizing the risk. A well-crafted underdog story has the potential to become a breakout hit, much like Peacemaker did on HBO Max. It is a high-reward strategy with a lower chance of the kind of backlash that can come from mishandling a legendary character. Let's take for instance Clayface project, which was recently assigned a director. It has a budget of $40 million. $40 million is one of the lowest budget I've ever seen in a superhero film. Obviously, this kind of budget can be assigned to projects like Clayface because it is not a well-known character. So the studio can easily experiment with this character because is not well known in the public. So if it doesn't do well in the box office, it is just $40 million that the studios lost from the project. But if it does very well, they are making a whole lot of profit from just a little budget. Lastly, let's consider the long game. Obviously, Gunn isn't ignoring the big names forever. It's not even possible even if he wants to do that. I mean, we are starting the new DCU with Superman, which is the biggest name in the DC universe. But instead, he's building the foundation from a reimagined DC universe. While we are about to enjoy fresh faces and unconventional heroes, I think Gunn has planned to reintroduce more A-listers down the line. But this time, they will be part of a universe that has been carefully rebuilt from the ground up. Think of it like a skyscraper. You have a solid foundation that has been set before putting in the high rises. Once the framework is set, even iconic superheroes like Superman and Batman would shine brighter in a properly evolved universe. Personally for me, I think this long-term approach would create a fresh and exciting chapter for the DC universe. But I would really want to hear your thoughts about this. Do you agree with me that this is James Gunn's strategy, or do you think that he's doing something else entirely? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll be there to respond to each and every one of you. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to get deep dives in the comic book world and cinema in general. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.